Welcome to the post-game show. Joe Vasile is standing by with head coach Kia Damon Olson and our player of the game, Naomi Gampo. Here's Joe.
Sorry about that. Thanks, guys. We're joined now by Kia Damon Olson, head coach for the Lafayette Leopards. And obviously a tough one here today. Team showed a lot of fight kind of in those last few minutes, though. What can you say about the effort, especially in the fourth quarter, trying to come back against a talented Army team?
You know, the effort was good, but when you give up 20 offensive rebounds, you can't really say it was great effort, right? So, you know, we have to be better in terms of defending the ball and rebounding the ball, and we generally are, and we weren't up to the task as well as we needed to be today. Clearly, they're an aggressive team, and we knew that coming in. I believe they lead the conference in offensive rebounding, so, you know, we worked on that, we focused on that, but we just didn't execute it as well as we needed to.
I was going to say, especially defensively, holding Army to 34%, but it was the offensive rebounding.
Yeah.
What was it on kind of Army's side that allows them to just have the success they had not only today but throughout the year?
Offensive rebounding is desire and will and hustle. And some of it is we're in rotation, right? So we're not having our matchups post on post rebounding, guards on guards. We're in rotation, and sometimes our littles have to keep their bigs from getting rebounds or tips and things of that nature. And like I said, we just didn't execute that well enough today.
Then on the offensive side, I had 4 players finish in double figures out there today. What did you think about the execution on that side of the ball tonight?
Well, we wanted to get a lot of paint touches, and I thought we did that. And I thought the paint touches allowed us either to get layups or kick out for threes and things of that nature. But I just thought there were too many empty possessions offensively, and we didn't capitalize on some of the offensive rebounds that we had. I thought we missed too many bunnies, and we needed to put those down to keep the game as close as we needed to be.
All right, thanks so much. That's Kia Damon Olson joining us. We'll have our player of the game coming up in just a second. Naomi Gampo coming over, 11 points and 9 rebounds in the game today. And Naomi, obviously a tough one out there today. Just how do you feel kind of after that one? And obviously it was tough and a lot of effort out there.
Yeah, I think that we fought really hard, and we just had little mistakes, and they built up to bigger one, and we kind of lost that lead. So we just have to do better on the next one.
Obviously, though, even with the loss today, a strong start to the conference and kind of sitting at 3-1 in a good position. Just how's the team kind of feel, even, you know, the result of today kind of cast aside?
Yeah, obviously it's a little bit sad losing after being 3-0, you know, since 1994. But, you know, we just have to pick ourselves up and go back against Holy Cross, because we're not going to let ourselves down for the next game, and we will learn from our mistakes.
I was going to say, how much you guys looking forward to just getting back out there, put this behind you, and
Exactly.
take on Holy Cross?
We really want to put this behind us, obviously. Yeah, it wasn't our best one.
So, all right, Naomi Gampo, thanks so much for joining us here today. Gary, John, back to you guys.
All right, Joe, job well done, and congratulations to Naomi. Just 1 rebound shy of a double-double today. Let's go to the highlights. Let's go to John Leone.
Gary, what's really important, again, Kia Damon Olson pointed it out, the turnovers. Let's get to those in a minute. Lafayette had 21 of them. Jess Booth doing a terrific job all afternoon long getting to the basket, but Alyssa Fallon, what a game this young lady had. And then McNaughton downtown deep, the point guard chipping in. Army had a lot of contributors from a lot of areas on the floor, and great job in the low post. That was Kayla Drummond off the bench. Fallon, you got to keep her under control. You can't give up on her. She's clever. And then Lithgow on the reverse layup, nice pass from the high post. That was Sabrina Hunter on the delivery. And the kick out, freshman Claire Gallagher, 11 points, doing a nice job. And Lithgow again, I think in that third quarter, Lithgow came off the bench and did a great job. There you see her again. She just exploded onto the scene, kind of flying under the radar coming in. This was a huge 3 right there by none other than Alyssa Fallon, who came in as their best player. I like Cameron Hall. Her contribution off the bench can't go unnoticed. Again, that's not a replay. That's another different shot. Again, Alyssa Fallon, arguably Army's best player, although they come in with a host. They've got great balance. And, you know, Kate Murray, she may not have been the impact player I was expecting, but she sure did have an impact down the stretch. That's a great ball reversal. You talked about it a number of times, how well they passed the ball out of the high post. Jess Booth continues to go inside, score at will around the bucket, and Claire Gallagher with her final 3. But Gary, let's do a little math here. You heard Kia Damon Olson talk about the offensive rebounds. That was 20. Those are extra possessions, okay? Lafayette had 21 turnovers. Those are empty possessions. Add up the 20 extras and the 20 empties. That's 40 possessions. I'm surprised Lafayette stayed in it as long as they did.
I was going to say, you want to look on a positive side, start negating a couple of those bad numbers, and Lafayette certainly with a good opportunity to win this ball game. They'll get another shot at Army just a bit later in the season. All right, individually, the leaders in this ball game, well, Alyssa Fallon led everybody with 22 points as Lafayette led by Jess Booth, but also Gampo, Andrews, and Gallagher all with double figures. Gampo led Lafayette in rebounding with 9 of them. But Lafayette, as John mentioned, turned the ball over 21 times. We told you turnovers and steals might be the big numbers in this ball game, and it turned out that indeed was true. So that's it. Lafayette loses their first Patriot League contest by a 62-56 score. We'll be back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock when the Army men will take on the Lafayette men. The Lafayette men will be looking for their first Patriot League win tomorrow. So for Joe, for John, for all of us here on the LSN squad, headed up by John Sabino, our director, we thank you so much for spending a Saturday afternoon with us. Come on back on Sunday afternoon. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Goodbye, everybody.